The reason why I don't have a boyfriend is because I need a transactional relationship and not the kind where he puts his Amex down and then I put out when we get home. I'm talking about, I'm going to invite you over to play Nintendo Switch on my TV. I will provide the beer and we could even make slime the next morning if you're down. And in exchange, you hang the ceiling lamp that I bought from Home Depot yesterday, and I need my faucets replaced in my bathroom because I can't fucking do it on my own. And I have 6 to 7 heavy boxes that I need carried up the stairs. And maybe when you're done with all that, I'll give you a kiss on the cheek.
No.
Lady, what you're asking for is kind of degrading. You see, you'll put out for food, money, loneliness, booze, the chance to ride in a really nice car, cash, meals, as a means to completely disregard the fact that your life is one complete irreparable mess that's beyond saving, freaks you out, and not to mention it's the only way you're capable of feeling anything that isn't crippling loneliness, and you think offering bedroom fun with your tainted hell bunker of slimy diseases are somehow going to be a consolation prize? Hate to break it to you, woman, but dudes don't operate that way. The 6-pack of beer in exchange for manual labor only works with other bros, and even then there needs to be pizza involved and a really awesome music playlist to back it up. Now we can take one look at you and already tell that your taste in beer is just like your taste in music. Incredibly flat, boring, and completely tasteless. Hey, that's kinda like you. Life is truly a strange river, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
I'm so sick and tired because if you are a woman and you are hot, you're funny, you're smart, you are getting that degree or you're not getting that degree and you're getting your business right or whatever, I never want to see you crash out over a man ever fucking again. Ever again. And listen, it's not to say I've never crashed out over a guy before. I have, okay? But then I look back and I'm like, you know, why? Literally, why? You have to understand that you are so fucking rare. Like, it's not even funny. It's like not even funny, okay? And the guys can say, oh, I can find any chick like that any day. No, you fucking can't, okay? No, you can't. And the thing is, once you have her and you literally fumble her ass, you will never get her back again, okay? And you can't catch another baddie.
Well, alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you literally fumble someone's posterior? I mean, is that even possible? Yeah, I guess it would be if you had a BBL that was installed by one of those back alley dollar store alcoholic surgeons like that one dude from the movie Payback. Then I guess it might be plausible, but then you gotta ask yourself, do you really want to be put in a position where you'll fumble a woman's botched BBL? And I don't know the circumstances on how something like that would even be possible, and to be frank, I don't even want to know. Just like every single guy you've ever had in your life that doesn't want to know you. Because here's the thing, woman, you are most certainly not that rare. In fact, you're kind of common. You are so common that you are in fact more common than common. If someone were to open up a booster pack of Magic the Gathering cards and found themselves a mana card in there, then that swamp card would be significantly more rare than you could ever possibly hope to be.
And that's the thing, and this is, I get fired up because I never want to see my friends, and I never even want to see myself or anyone I love, and anyone in that caliber crash out over any fucking man ever again. Why hasn't he texted me? Oh my God, like, you're done. Are you fucking serious? Okay? And I get very passionate on this topic because, like, there's so much, like, you could be making money right now. You could, like, I'm not saying, like, don't talk to guys, but I'm saying, like, never be crashing out over a guy ever again. Okay? If he doesn't give you what you want, toodaloo, bitch. Toodaloo.
Well, bye.
Well, I don't see how you can say that you're never going to crash out on a guy again when you're currently crashing out, and it's most likely because of a guy. I mean, considering how the vast majority of your content is geared towards talking smack about dudes, and how you live a life of perpetual loneliness and Chinese takeout, it's pretty clear that you don't have any friends, and if your family is involved, they clearly failed you as a child because as an adult, you're a freak. And not even in the cool way, like being able to shoot stinging foam into the eyes of your enemies using the power of your mind. It doesn't really matter how much money you make or whatever it is you want to do with your life, you will always be crashing out over something because you spent too much time entertaining Chad, Tyrone, Raphael, Marco, Gavin, Ray, Nigel, Pookie, Chang, Wang, Takeda, and Charlie the Cooch Crusher. And the next time it happens, we'll all be hanging out and waiting to say we told you so. It really shouldn't take long, so we'll see you in a couple of weeks, sweetheart.
Yeah, that checks out. That sounds about right.
I really wish that more women were doing manual labor, or that they wanted to, because right now my landlord hired people to fix my front stairs. Now there are a bunch of men that come to my house. I've not had an issue with them. They are very nice from what I can see. You know how like as you get older you realize there's more fear in like getting hurt than there was when you were younger? I carry that with me pretty hard, and I would just like women to be working on my stairs. And yes, women can put me in danger as well, but like I trust women more.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
You know what, gentlemen and gents? I think this broad has got herself a point. I mean, if she truly feels that unsafe with men minding their own business and doing their jobs, then absolutely. Modern women should go into trade schools and do the backbreaking labor that's required for all sorts of household repairs. I mean, it'll be shoddy work, it won't be trustworthy, it'll pretty much fall apart the second it's hit with a slight breeze, thus making it too dangerous to actually use. That way, she can live in a world where not only men make her feel unsafe, but the women folk as well, thus making women dangerous to her health just as much as men are. That way, we have the true equality. Because if you're not living in a world where literally every single man and woman is going to endanger your life, then what is the point of living, woman? Plus, it's got the added benefit of you having even more reasons to endlessly complain about your life, and you can rely on the sisterhood to break their backs to ensure that you will never feel safe again.
And I just don't like a bunch of men, even though that this is their job and this is what they're hired to do, but like they know where I live. And again, I don't think that anything's gonna happen. I'm not saying that.
Liar, liar, liar.
I'm just saying, I wish that I could go get my car worked on and it was a place full of women who were working on their cars, or, you know, things like that. I want to support companies that are run and operated by women too. So it's not that I want to put women to work, but...
Lady, you really don't know what you're asking for here. I mean, the only thing more vindictive than a modern woman who's been slightly scorned are the 3 or 4 cats you own simply for the fact that you exist. Now, let's say that you do find that shop that's run exclusively by women, and let's say that they are just as mechanically competent as men, which is a stretch, but hey, sometimes it's fun to make believe. Those women are going to hunt you down on social media for any excuse they can find to mess with your car and ensure that your car gets sabotaged to the point where it's unsafe to drive. And it could be for any reason, up to and including that they're on the rag and you're the one who showed up asking for an oil change. I mean, the truth is, you only want women right now because you hate men. That's literally the only reason. You hate men so much to the point that even when they are serving you, it's still not good enough. They need to be stripped of their employment just to make you feel better. And I hate to break it to you, but that's kind of messed up.
Evil! Pure and simple from the 8th dimension!
Just a tiny reminder that if I was about to give you and I'm hanging my head off the side of the bed, that's a green light. You don't step away, you lean in, and you can use my uvula as a punching bag and also my neck as a grip, as an option, you know. So yeah, I've been training for this. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of me.
Ew.
You know, there's only 3 things that scare me in this world: wild mushrooms, obscurely enforced tax laws, and literally everything else. And I couldn't care less with what the hell you do with your chowder chamber, and what you do with that particular orifice has nothing to do with me in any capacity. And even if it did, I still wouldn't go near you because there isn't enough Listerine in the world with which I could douse myself if I ran the risk of being within a 2-mile radius of you. I don't even know how much something like that would even cost. Anybody got any figures on that? Let me know in the comments section. But woman, if you got me thinking about how much money it would take to fill a decently sized in-ground suburban swimming pool with an alcohol-based mouthwash, then you done screwed up, woman. And that's why we gotta stick behind bros like Kamala's Toe, the newest member of the bounty board over on Patreon. Good sir, I cannot thank you enough for your support, and the Intergalactic Space God Card All Hail has a really cool Kevlar survival vest with not only your name on it, but some really sweet tools, and also a can of bear mace so you never have to deal with timeshare con artists in this dimension, and every single one from here until the end of the universe. And if you ask all of the fine members of the bounty board, this gear vest is also awesome for Skeeter's laser tag gauntlets. So get on the ready line and get yourself some today. All hail! And if you're interested in supporting the channel, check out the bounty board over on Patreon, where $5 a month gets you access to exclusive content you're not going to find on YouTube. Links in the pinned comment down below if you want to check it out.
This is the ultimate psychology trick to make him chase you. It works every time, it's science-backed, I feel like not enough people use it. The instinct when you're dating someone or you have a crush on someone and they're not giving you the attention you would like is to triple down. Text them more, reach out to them more, try to make more plans with them, when in fact, the opposite is true. It's not about playing games, it's about the fact that people want what's less available to them. And so the way to make someone more attracted to you is not to push harder, it's to invest in your own life, your own hobbies, and your own friends. The more you're invested in yourself, not as a means to mess with his head, but literally because you love yourself and you love your own life, the more attractive you are externally to other people.
Not scientifically possible!
You know what, sister? I gotta hand it to you. You are just full of surprises, aren't you? Just when I think that modern women are completely brain dead, you turn around and prove to me that there are no depths to the lifelessness of your own brain pan. Because focusing on yourself to drive a man crazy is pretty much the only trick that modern women have, and it doesn't even work. The dudes you want do not care. If you're too busy for him, he's going to move on. I mean, you should know, I've seen your content. 99% of it involves your own dating fails, with the remaining 1% being dedicated to online dating profile tutorials, which also improve the odds of failing miserably at getting a date. So I don't think your history of being a complete life failure is going to help you in this regard, sweetheart. Because if what you did was truly backed by the science, then why are you still single? Why isn't the man of your dreams chasing you to the ends of the earth and giving you offerings of herbal tea and name brand over-the-counter anti-cramping medications? I'll tell you, we told you it doesn't work, but apparently your fees are more important than basic facts.
You're busy, you have options, you're not waiting around. So someone who you're dating who's treating you like an option will suddenly see that you have a lot going on and you're not desperately trying to get their attention. If they want to hang out with you, great, but if not, you have plenty of other things going on. Psychologically, it makes you more attractive. Again, it's not about playing games, it's truly about investing in yourself, which only benefits you, but also makes you more attractive. So next time you like someone that you're dating, you're interested, and you just feel like you're not quite getting the same energy, don't try to chase them. Go invest in your own life, and if they want to be in your life, that's going to attract them to you, and they're going to work a lot harder. And if they don't, bye.
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
You know, I hate to break it to you, sister, but this whole thing about making men chase you is clearly not about improving your life. It's about playing mind games against a guy who's not interested in that kind of crap. You can keep telling everyone that it's about making your life better, but you're doing it with the secret intention of trying to make that man's life worse. And you do that by trying to manipulate him into working harder to see you. Meanwhile, you're not lifting a friggin' finger to give this man a reason to do so. And if you're not willing to make time for a dude, then he's not going to spend his time with you. You've already told him that your extensive hobbies of binge watching true crime dramas and figuring out ways to sneak in cheap wine into the gym are significantly more important than proving to him that you're actually a worthwhile woman with a friggin' future. So what's the friggin' point?
I quit. I quit. I quit.
I got tagged quite a few times in this video, and it's of this man who's basically saying, you want to get laid more? Take the load off her. And he's talking about the mental load. And while sure, that is true, we know that egalitarian marriages tend to have happier, healthier sex lives. Sex should not be the main reason that you as a man are participating equitably alongside your wife in the home that you share with the children that you care for. And that's where I think this is still missing the mark. We are posing it this way to men when we are saying, hey, you want to get laid more? Take more stuff on around the house. That's not the point. You should be taking on more stuff around the house because that's your job as an adult who shares a house with other people, who willingly chose to have children with another person. This still says this is transactional. I get a prize for doing adult responsibilities, and what does she get? I don't get a prize.
You don't know what words mean, do you?
Oh, hey there, middle-aged Mabel. Well, looks like you're still brain damaged, huh? Well, that's bound to happen when you mainline as much pure hate into your soul as you do. I mean, you said it yourself. Even if this guy does more work around the house and he's doing more of the cleaning and more of the child rearing and working his ass off to relieve that pesky mental load of yours, it's still not going to be good enough. And you even make the notion that the idea of having sex with your husband is more of a benefit for him than it is for you. I mean, if you agreed to marry this man, then you'd think you'd actually want to sleep with him every once in a while, but apparently that's not the case here, is it? He's got to work even harder to earn the joys of seeing you lie there in bed, motionless as he does his thing. And this is what leads to dead bedrooms. And a dead bedroom in a marriage is pretty much a coffin nail. It implies that even though he wants to be with you, you don't want to be with him. So if this guy's expected to do his work, the lion's share of your work, as well as be the breadwinner, then what in the hell are you doing, Mabel? The least you can do is put out for him every once in a while.
For doing stuff around my house, and I don't do stuff around my house with the thought or the expectation that I will. I do it because I'm an adult and it needs to be done, and I would never put that type of responsibility on my husband to shoulder that alone.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Men have got to move past this idea that they get a reward for doing basic adult responsibilities. Women have done and do not get rewards for. It's still not a healthy dynamic that you want to have in your marriage. Is that an added perk? Of course. Should that be the sole reason that you start taking on more around your house? No.
She's a prude! She's a prude! She's an older lady too!
Hey, middle-aged Mabel, just say the idea of being in bed with your husband disgusts you. You know you want to say it, so just be honest for once in your life. I mean, what's wrong with a man wanting to sleep with his wife? If he's doing all of this work just to get some intimacy, wouldn't that make you want to sleep with them? I mean, let's just think about it here. He's trying to make your life easier. He's trying to ease the bullshit mental load that you insist on bitching about, and he's working his ass off to help you, and you'd think with all of that time he's trying to save you that he could get a little nookie every once in a while, but apparently that's not the case, is it? The man's not allowed to have any hobbies you don't approve of. His actions need to be monitored at all times, and if he wants to sleep with you, well then he's going to have to jump through an obstacle course of plasma-lined barbed wire just for the mere possibility that you won't have a headache the night of. So, okay, middle-aged Mabel, you win. You're getting everything you want. You'll have a slave for a husband, children who will never call you after you reach the age of 70, and you've made yourself so unappealing that the mere idea of seeing you naked makes us all want to puke. And you'll never be seen as attractive while naked again, and nobody's ever gonna want to sleep with you. So congrats, Mabel. You freaking earned it. And that's going to do it for today's video, gentlemen and gents. And as always, if you find that my particular brand of comedy is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down and click that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, leave a couple of comments, and be sure to share this video so we can give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you once again for checking out the new video, gentlemen and gents, and until next time, peace out, homies.